Tacoma fam. Kata here with a flow to crow. Join me on your mat for a quick class that builds into some play. All right, let's begin in child's pose. Take a moment to bring your big toes close. Knees can open wide or come a little closer together. Take the time, fold forward over your legs. Start with a few deep breaths. Just connect to both your breath and your body. Take this time here to remind yourself what brings you onto the mat, what you need out of this next chunk of time you've set aside for yourself. Gently scan your body on these next couple of breaths and just notice any places of tension or tightness. Notice also any places of space, energy, and see if without any judgment or criticism you can take notes of those spaces. Use them throughout your practice today to give yourself more or less accordingly. Take one more big breath in. And then a big breath out. Inhale, come forward to find tabletop. Plant your palms right over the tops of your shoulders, hips over your knees. On your next inhale, drop your belly. Tip your tailbone up, look up. As you exhale, tuck your chin, round your shoulders, push the floor away. Inhale, belly down, tailbone up, look up. Exhale, tuck and round. A couple more here. Adding on any little extra sways, movements of your head, your neck, your hips, or your shoulders. A spot that feels good to linger in, most certainly stay. Something feels good to flow through, definitely move. And then inhale as you come all the way back to neutral. Exhale and let it settle. Take another big breath in. On your exhale, step back into a plank, high plank position. Shoulders over wrists, hips right over the top of your mat. Firm up your quadriceps, pull your belly in, see if you can round through your upper back and shoulders. Look straight down, stretch the top of your head forward, take the wrinkles out of the back of your neck, take a breath in. On your exhale, press back down, dog. Big breath in. And then a big breath out. Inhale, look to the top of your mat and start to walk. As many steps as it takes for you to make it to the top. Look forward and lengthen on your breath in. Exhale and fold. Again, inhale, lengthen, look forward. Exhale, fold. One more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, place your left hand in front of your two big toes. Softly bend your left knee and inhale, sweep your right arm up. Look up as you reach up. Start to circle your right wrist around, wiggle your fingers. You've already put a little bit of pressure there, so see if you can kind of release the flexion. Take another big breath, little twist in your spine. On your exhale, release your right hand. Let's set up for a switch. Bend your right knee, plant your right palm, sweep your left arm up, look up as you reach up, start to circle your left wrist. You can shift a little bit of your body's weight to your left leg and kind of increase sensation down the back side of your body. You can plant your right palm or maybe tent into your fingertips. Keep moving around your left wrist. One more inhale, and exhale, forward fold. Just take a moment to hang in ragdoll. You can release both your hands and just kind of let them hang and dangle, or maybe grab for opposite elbows. You can sway or find stillness. Just start to check in. Notice what your body's asking for. Good. If you took a moment to take a class, take a moment to release it nice and slow. Start to roll up vertebra by vertebra. All the way to standing. Stand up tall, roll your shoulders. Inhale, sweep your arms overhead. On your exhale, fold forward from your waist. Inhale, lengthen, look forward. Exhale, plant your palm, step through to a high plank position, shoulders over wrists. Push the floor away, round through your shoulders and upper back, belly in. Hold 5. Steady breaths, 4, 3, 2. Take an inhale, and on your exhale, lower your knees and your chest to the floor through chaturanga. Inhale, halfway lift to find cobra. Exhale, release as you roll down. Tuck your toes, press your hips back to tabletop, and find downward facing dog. Hips go back and up into that upside down letter V. Bend your knees, look to the top of your mat, step or walk to the top. Look forward and lengthen on your breath in. Exhale as you fold. Inhale, sweep and rise, arms up, reach up, look up. Exhale, release your hands through center or by your side as you like. A little faster this time. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, chaturanga, plant your palms. Exhale takes you halfway or all the way down, so knees are always an option. Cobra or up dog as you find your backward bend. Exhale into your downward facing dog. Steady breath in. And a big breath out. Bend your knees, look to the top. Step or walk to the top. Look forward, lengthen. Exhale, fold. One more, sun A. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, let it go. Just to get the body nice and warm. One more. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, chaturanga, plant and flow. Halfway or all the way down. Cobra or up dog. Exhale to down dog. Big breath. Let it out. All right, inhale, sweep your right leg high, split dog. Exhale, step in between your hands. Nice long lunge. On your inhale, rise to find high crescent. Sweep up as you reach up. Go up high onto your left toe. Shift your body's weight forward into your right leg. Reach high. Take a breath in. On your exhale, open up warrior two. Back heel spins down. Sink deeply into your lunge as you relax your shoulders. Start to focus on your breath. Notice your body. Give yourself your own attention. If the mind wanders, that's normal. So just see if you can bring yourself back into this moment. Take another breath. On your exhale, reverse warrior. So you got a couple options. You can look towards the center of your palm. Maybe look down. Your hand can come down your leg, or maybe sweep behind your back for a half bind. Inhale to warrior two. Exhale, vinyasa. Plant your palms, windmill to the floor. Halfway or all the way down, chaturanga. Cobra or up dog, back bend. Exhale, down dog. Big breath. And then let it go. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, step in between your hands. Nice long lunge. Inhale as you rise. High crescent. Don't be afraid to lengthen your lunge to set yourself up. Square your hips to the top of your mat. Reach through your fingertips. Take a big breath. On your exhale, open up warrior two. Back heel spins down. Sink low into your lunge. Relax your shoulders. Look over your middle finger of your left hand. Take a big breath. Exhale, reverse your warrior. So again, take your choice. Gaze goes up or down. Maybe hand sweeps behind your back or down your leg. Stay low into your lunge. Start to find the space in your hips, making room for us to fly. Inhale to warrior two. Exhale, windmill to the floor. Vinyasa, plant and flow. Cobra or up dog, your backward bend. Exhale as you pull back into downward facing dog. Big breath, reset. And then let it out. Inhale, lift your right leg high. On your exhale, this time pull your knee to your nose and hold it. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2. Take an inhale. Exhale, step in between your hands. Inhale, rise. High crescent. Arms up. Reach up. So stretch and reach through your fingertips. Rock your body's weight forward into your right leg. Big breath. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Back heel spins down. Sink low into your lunge. Relax your shoulders. Find your breath. Take an inhale. Exhale, reverse. Gaze goes up or down. Stay low in your lunge. Keep your breath firm. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, windmill to the floor to find pyramid. Back foot steps in. So you have about 3-ish feet from heel to heel. Stretch the top of your head forward, lengthen. On your exhale, fold in, find some space. Top of your head stretches forward. Tailbone starts to stretch back. Top of your head stretches forward. Find your breath. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, softly set your left knee to the floor. Right hand comes to the inside of your right knee, or foot rather, and then heel toe your right foot off towards the right for a lizard lunge. Let your hips sink nice and low. Look for your breath. Maybe add a little twist, right hand to your inner thigh. Look over your right shoulder. Just kind of see what's there. Inhale, nice and slow, plant your palms. Plant the sole of your right foot. Tuck your left toes. Take a big breath in. On your exhale, left foot steps to the top of your mat, Malasana. Sink your hips nice and low. Press your palms together. Lift your chest up tall. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Look out nice and forward out in front of you. If you look down, you tend to round, and we just round already so much throughout the day. So a little bit of love to our spine to stretch up nice and tall. Now, if as you get into this posture, you notice that your heels start to lift or your hips don't go down very far, couple of things, that's pretty normal. And then the other thing is you can always take your feet wider. That usually helps get a little lower. And then the other thing is you can also stay up a little bit higher. So in order for us to get into Bakasana, crow or crane pose, we really have to find some of this mobility in the hips. So if you're working on hip mobility, this is perfect. This is where you start. But if this feels really comfortable and capable, then you can start to add a little bit of extra. So press your elbows into your inner thighs, top of your head stretches forward, find some space, find your breath. Eventually you'll work your feet parallel to one another. So take your time. This isn't a forced thing. It takes a lot of time to start to get there, but I think it's important to kind of know where you're headed. And then based on your anatomy and your practice, you can start to work your way there. All right, take a moment, release your hands to the mat. Exhale, lift your hips. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, vinyasa, plant your palms, step and flow. Cobra or up dog, back through to down dog. Nice big breath. And then you release it. Let's give it a shot on the left side. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose for your hold. Hold, squeeze your knee to your nose, nice and strong. 5, 4, big breaths. 3, 2, take your inhale. Exhale, step in between your hands. Get your lunge nice and long. Inhale, rise, high crescent, sweep up, reach up. Hips are low, arms are high, big breath. Exhale, warrior 2, back heel spins down, open up your arms, sink your hips nice and low, relax your shoulders, reach through your fingertips. Inhale. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Gaze goes up or down, play with it a little bit. Inhale to warrior 2. Exhale, windmill to your pyramid, back foot steps in, adjust so you can bring your heels to the floor. 3-ish feet, but it might be a little longer or a little shorter depending on your leg length. Anatomy plays a big role. Lengthen, and then exhale, fold. Top of your head stretches forward. So eventually, at first you might bring both feet pointing straight forward, but eventually you might work this kind of 45-degree angle with your back foot and then start to square your hips. You find this nice achy stretch down, in this case, the left hamstring and calf muscles, sometimes even into the ankle, so really creating some space there. Inhale, halfway lift, look forward. Exhale, rock into your left leg, softly set your right knee to the floor. Take both hands on the inside of your left leg. Heel toe your left foot off towards the left. Maybe slide your right knee back a little bit into your lizard lunge. So you can stay here. This might feel like the perfect space for you today. Or you can start to come down to a forearm. If you added a twist, you might add a twist on this side. You're just looking to kind of even things out a little bit. So making some room in our hips so that we have access. Big breaths. Your body wants your breath. You need it. Not only to stay alive, that's a really important piece. Like, yes, please keep breathing always. But it also is this trust factor, you know. When we hold our breath, we tend to be under stress. So if you can relax your breath, you start to communicate to your body that you're in control, you've got this, like, you're doing what you want, you chose to be here kind of thing. Plant your palms underneath your shoulders, big breath. On your exhale, tuck your right toes, lift your hips. Inhale, step to the top of your mat, find Malasana. Good, so you can adjust your feet accordingly. It's round 2, so you might be able to find a little bit more space, lift your chest. Might feel good to kind of sway from side to side. You can use your elbows, press wide. Work your hips nice and low, your chest high, spine starts to work straighter and straighter. Good, couple more deep breaths here. Uncomfortable is usually a good sign. Sharp shooting pain is usually a sign to back off. So just kind of play with that a little bit for yourself. You know those edges best, always. Okay, here we go. Release your hands. Look forward, halfway lift. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, halfway. And exhale, vinyasa. Plant your palms. Take it through your chaturanga, halfway. Cobra or up dog. Exhale to down dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. All right, let's put it all together. Bend your knees. Look to the top of your mat. Step, hop, or walk to the outside of your right and left hand. So right and left foot can step, or you might hop your feet wide. So you'll come back into this kind of low Malasana squat at the top of your mat. And this might be where you're working, and if it is, you can totally stay right here and lift your chest and just find some of that space in your hips. But if this position feels comfortable for you and you are ready to fly, you'll take your hands in line with your shoulders out in front of you. And I like to place my knees kind of in my armpits because they naturally slide down. So this is my way. It's not the only way. But you can play with it. You can also squeeze from the outside if that feels more comfortable. So maybe try a couple of ways. You might find a perfect one for you, but plant your palms. Spread your fingertips wide so you got some good base. Come up high onto your toes. Rock your body's weight forward, and you start 1 foot at a time. So first, right foot to the center line. You can hold, and then switch, right? Or if you feel like you've got it today, you might take both with you. Good, and you just press. You fall out, you reset. Maybe do it again, high to your toes, press back up. And then if you've got your hold, when you think about shooting your legs all the way back, we find chaturanga. So here we go. Shoot your legs back, chaturanga. Up dog or cobra. Exhale as you pull back to down dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. Bend your knees, look to the top of your mat. Step, hop, or walk to a seat. Nice big bend in your knees. Inhale, halfway lift, chest up. Exhale, grab onto your hamstrings just behind your knees. Float your feet off the floor. Release your hands, lengthen your spine. Take another inhale. On your exhale, stretch your legs long, lower your low back to the mat. Little hold 5. Maybe reach your arms overhead, 4. Restabilizing your abdominal muscles, 3. 2, take an inhale. Exhale, bend at your knees, plant the soles of your feet flat to the floor. You can release your arms by your side. Take another big breath in. On your exhale, lift your hips. Push your hips nice and high. Shoulders away from your ears. Give your hips a big squeeze. Plant the soles of your feet really firmly into the floor. Find some breath. Take another inhale. Exhale, slowly roll down. Let's do one more just like that. Inhale, big breath. Exhale, lift your hips. Peel your hips off the mat. Push your hips nice and high. Maybe interlace your grip underneath you. Walk your shoulders underneath. Push through your hips. Push through the soles of your feet. Work your knees into hip width distance. It's just a little bit of proprioception. So start to gain that understanding of where your body's at in space without necessarily having to look, take a breath. And then exhale, release your grip. Lift your heels. Roll down slow. Take your feet nice and wide and windshield wiper your knees from right to left. Just give them a little bit of space. And then on the next time that your knees fall towards the right, let it stay. Just 3. You might hook your right foot on the outside of your left thigh. 2. One more big breath. Gently release your right foot if you took it. Slowly bring it back through the midline of your body. Let your knees fall off towards the left. Maybe left foot on top of right thigh this time. 3. Big breaths. 2. One more. Release your left foot, knees back through midline, knees into your chest. Give yourself a nice little squeeze. Let your knees go wide, grab onto your shins. One last little moment, creating some space as you find this final little squeeze in reclined malasana. One more inhale. And then exhale, release your legs nice and long. Arms by your side. You can take this moment here to maybe close your eyes, give yourself a little love, a little pat on the back for trying, playing, and having a little bit of fun. Thank you so much for joining in practice today. It's always my privilege and my pleasure. Can't wait to see you guys again soon. Bye.